Learned how to do that last week. All right. Since we are going over the Awesome Success Club on how to reach it with our 12 days left tonight, I don't know, you probably saw me post in Team Boss that today actually marks my 36th month of Success Club. I finally hit 10 today. It was like pulling teeth. It was very, very rough this month. I know we're all going through it right now. But so it kind of brought me to think about, like, when I first started 3 years ago as a coach, it was impounded in my brain that you got to hit Success Club every month because of the benefits from Success Club. I'm going to mute some people. All right. You got a little bit of noise if you want to mute yourself. I don't know what that noise is. Okay. And I was going to do like some sort of like math on how many leads you get per month on average and how much paid leads you get and what it would have brought in income-wise and that sort of thing. Hold on a minute. Let me mute. Here we go. But I'm not really a math person. I'm not the emerald personality to where I see all the facts. But on average, I would say about 2 Success Club leads per month. That's on average in the past, which would be about 72 over the past 3 years. Those are just Success Club leads. That's not your customer leads. And on average, I would say in the past, we're about 5 or 6 per month. So that's about 180 to 200 leads just given to you because of Success Club. And one point with that. A point with that is now the lead wheel has changed, right? You know, a lot of people were upset about you have to up the bar. I'm going to tell you, in the past 6 days, I've gotten 2 Success Club leads, one which bought a challenge pack, one who bought just a regular Shakeology, and 2 customer leads, one who signed up as a customer and then like 24 hours later maybe bought 2 bags of Shakeology. So the point is, like, hitting Success Club now versus in the past is so much more awesome because it's harder to achieve. So less people are doing it. So there's more leads to be given out to those who actually hit it. So, I mean, every time I look at my back office, I'm like, I've got another customer. This is crazy. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, I know a lot of people are upset about it, you know, but it's definitely a good thing. It definitely means, you know, you strive for it each month because the benefits from it, and like I said in my post, I mean, one of my diamond coaches was one of my customer leads. A lot of my best friends were customer leads. Best customers were customer leads just from hitting Success Club. And I don't know if I had not done that over the past 3 years where my business would be. I mean, it would not be where it is now. So we all know the importance of it, but I'm just, you know, it's easy to go, oh, well, I just had 1 lead, and you don't really feel like the compound effect of it's really going to progress over time, but it really, 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 really does. So just think about it that way. You know, if you do the math over time, every single month, it just adds up. It's like a snowball effect. And now that the bar is raised, it's even more exciting that Cheryl raised her hand. Do y'all see that? Okay. All right. So that being said, we're not at the end of the month yet. We have, after tonight, we have 11 more days. I think that's, again, the math, maybe? Why am I getting feedback? Y'all hear that? Okay. Yuck. I can't hear myself. Is it because everybody's muted?
Did it do anything when I joined? Maybe that was it?
I don't know. Okay, let me mute. Let me see. Okay. Good. All right, we're good. Going to go over, and you guys, if I miss you on this list, please let me know and just speak up. I know you're all muted, but raise your hand anyway. Because I can only see so much when when you hit Success Club. That's why I always ask you to post in the group. But we've got a quite a few who have hit and quite a few who were sitting very close to hitting. So, and Stacey Helm, she's not on the call, but she's at Success Club 10. Jen Hayes, that number 9, from what I can see. Now, I'm sure you're probably closer than that. Ursula is at 5. Debbie is at 6. We have Kara at 4. Christy, I don't think she's on. She's at 3. Billy's at 2. Jamie's at 2. Miss Kristen is at 2. Orion is at 2. Linda is at 2. April is at 2. Woohoo! Okay. Sarah's at 1, and Jen Maxwell is at 1. And again, if I missed you, please let me know, because you deserve to be recognized, because it's, you know, especially right now, I mean, it's a hard month. Cheryl's at 2. Thank you. Congratulations, Cheryl. I know you're a brand new coach. That's awesome. So definitely, again, we have 11 days. So I'm just going to go over a few things that kind of came to my mind whenever I thought, okay, you've got 11 days left. What can you do? Basically, just pretend like, number 1, it's a brand new month and it's time to hit Success Club right now, like to start out your month. So one of those things would be, I'm just kind of typed up some stuff. Following up with friends, just in general, just hello, how are you? Haven't talked to you in a while. And we went over follow-ups last week, but this is kind of just a touch on that. We haven't talked in a while, you know, what's going on with your job, you know, basically a forum conversation. And you can kind of go follow up with people who've been interested in the past. Say, for instance, somebody was really interested in your challenge group last month, flaked out at the last minute. You know, it happens. You know, life happens. Maybe something financially came up. Maybe Bobby had something come up with school that wasn't going to make time for whatever. Follow up with people who've been interested ever in one of your challenge groups, and just strike up the conversation and say, hey, you know, I know whatever month it was, you were interested, but it wasn't a good time for you. I'm having another challenge group that's starting X date, whatever it is now a better time for you. Just so that you know, there is this challenge pack, which I recommend for you because of your goals and what you're trying to reach, that sort of thing. So just following up, and it's just basically saying, you know, I remembered that you had these goals. I remembered that you wanted to be a part of this group. It wasn't a good time for you then. Maybe it is now. So I just wanted to reach out. Follow up with people who've been interested in coaching. You know, maybe at one point in time, somebody was interested in coaching and they decided it wasn't a good time for them. Think about those people. Think about, you know, just reach out to those people and say, hey, you know, we have another boot camp coming up for our coaches starting at the beginning of the month. Would love to have you if you're still considering it. Now's a great time to sign up. You know, our team is doing awesome things. You know, just basically putting it back out there and make them think about it again. Sometimes they're not ready the first few times you talk to them. So just following up with people about the coaching. And then as far as like posting on Facebook, post another challenge. You're having another challenge coming up. And I love the before and after pictures. Jen was nice enough for me to use today, which hers is phenomenal. You know, just using, and even going to the 21 Day Fix like page or whatever and grabbing one from there. I like to use our teams, but sometimes if you see one that's crazy that you want to share, that's what those like pages are for, is to say, you know, this is an actual transformation, and putting a story with it, you know, just, you know, kind of heartfelt, like this is where this person was, this is where they are now since they joined a challenge group, you know, would you be interested in joining, message me, sort of thing. And then once you post that, you can kind of go back and think like through people who have maybe posted that they're going on vacation soon and they really want to get in shape. You know, people post stuff like that all the time, like, oh, my butt needs to get in shape because I'm going to, you know, I don't know, Florida next month or whatever. And you can just kind of go and go, hey, I don't know if you saw my post about the challenge group I'm posting, but I saw that you were interested in maybe getting into better shape. I don't know, like put it nicely, obviously. But just say, you know, I don't know if you saw my post, but I think maybe this is something that would work for you, that aligned with your goals. So think about, you know, maybe something you might want to do. But a lot of private invites. I love posting on Facebook, but I also love personally messaging people, just, you know, inviting them, you know, saying, I don't know if this is for you, but I'm having this group. Would you be interested? And then there is offering incentives. And this is sort of, you know, sometimes it just takes a little extra something, like a little prize, you know, like a shaker cup that you can get for, you know, $3 or whatever. Hip Hop Abs, or one of those bonus DVDs that you get with your programs that you wouldn't mind like giving up. Just something to say, you know. And I did this, kind of made a mistake. What was it, a couple months ago in my private group? I was like, hey, I happen to have a 3-day refresh sitting, you know, they're not being used, and an extra 21-day fix extreme. And I was like, you know, whoever wants to buy a challenge pack today only, message me and you'll get a choice of. And all of a sudden everybody wanted it. I'm like, oh no, I can't like give like 10 3-day refreshes away. I should have worded it better to say the next person, not everybody who wants the 3-day refresh, because I was like, oh my God, I'm going to lose a lot of money from this. But just, you know, not being completely spammy about it, to say, you know, I'm just feeling really generous right now. I'm going to give this prize away to the next challenger who commits to my challenge group. You know, that sort of thing. If you're like sitting at 3 and you're like, how am I ever going to hit the 5? You know, just kind of giving somebody an extra incentive to join their challenge. So maybe they've really been wanting, I don't know, the 3-day refresh, and they just haven't wanted to spend the money. But now they're like, okay, well, if I join the challenge, then I get not only that, but also the challenge pack. I don't know. That actually blew me up a couple of months. I was really surprised. Okay, so this one. Contact your best friends. This isn't like spamming your friends and your family, but this is kind of the thing, like you can say something like, you know, I've been coaching for a while and I've wanted you to try. This is like for your family mainly too, because, you know, we're here to help and hopefully help them get healthier. I've been wanting you to try XYZ program and Shakeology for as long as I've started coaching, because it's going to help you with XYZ, whatever your you know, whatever they're needing. If they need to lower their blood pressure, or they're needing to just get moving, you know, and basically just ask a favor. Say, do me a favor and do this. And if you hate it and it doesn't work for you, send it back. But you're going to do me a favor by getting this challenge pack, because you're going to better your health for it. So it's kind of a plea to say, you're helping me, I'm helping you, let's help each other. If you hate it and you don't benefit from it, then no harm done. But as your sister, or as your, you know, and your aunt or whatever, I'm here asking you to do this for me so that you can get better health and fitness. So that's one way. And always finding new people. You know, if we're talking to the same people over and over and over and over again, and they're not getting anywhere with them, it's time to move on. I mean, not completely move on, but continue to talk to more people. And that's expanding your Facebook. It's expanding whatever, you know, whatever you're using. Are you using Instagram or whatever you're using? It's constantly, you know, adding to your network every single day, making that part of your day, and just growing more relationships with people. You know, we're in the relationship business. Continue to make relationships. I know some people, Billy's really good face-to-face. He meets people face-to-face, gets them on Facebook, and then from there, you know, that he's broadened his network, that sort of thing. So, you know, it's a big part of what we do is just continuing to meet people, meet new friends. And this one, last thing that I really had for this was personal development part of it. As much as it sounds like, oh, well, it's not selling me a challenge pack. Reading to personal development is not getting me to Success Club. That's not true. Because I'm going to tell you, the minute I stop is when I hit my roadblock and I don't get anywhere. I'm like, what is wrong? Like, nobody wants to talk to me. Everybody I talk to says no, and my brain gets negative. And when I start talking to people, it's more desperation, talking to them. Well, you really need this challenge pack because you need Shakeology, like instead of it being more, helping them and thinking more about helping them versus getting your Success Club points. But the personal development side, if you're not doing it, your brain gets negative and it's a downward spiral. I feel like, we were away. I did a little bit of work while we were away, but I felt like I couldn't get back to where I needed to be to hit Success Club this month because my mind went there. And, as soon as you start reading the positive stuff and you start getting, your mind right, everything else kind of follows behind it. So that's one of those things we always harp on. It's easy to do, easy not to do. Do it. Do it. 10, 15 minutes a day. If you have more time, spend the time. It's worth the time. I mean, if you're on a commute and you have 30 minutes, listen to something, it makes so much difference. It comes across in your posture if you have your mind right. So I think that's one of those things that we talk a lot about, but it's also one that a lot of people leave out. We all leave it out at some point in time. So wherever your mind is and wherever you need to correct, go find that PD and go after it. So other than that, I mean, it's just, our basic 3 vital behaviors and sharing and inviting and everything we already know, but it's continuing to push, I mean, so many times we sit at a number at 3 or 2 and I'm like, oh, well, didn't hit it. Find a way, find a person that's ready, because there's somebody out there that is ready. It's just a matter of finding them. So I think that's all I've got as far as me rambling. So I don't know how to unmute a mass here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do another picture. Command Shift 3. Y'all smile. I don't know if I took it or not. Does anybody else know how to do it? No. Yeah, you do. Somebody knows how to do a screenshot. Okay.
Mine doesn't show everybody. Mine just shows whoever's talking.
Okay, go in the right-hand corner of your screen, and there's a thing that you can click on that says Gallery.
On your phone or?
Oh, are you on your phone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. I'm on my computer.
Yeah, I think on the phone it's probably this.
Yeah. Command Shift. There it went. Okay, let's do one more.
I was going to say, I was putting my headband on.
Sorry, y'all. Command Shift 3. Okay, yeah, that definitely took it. All right, let's talk. Who's got what to say? Because we've got a lot of people on, so I'm sure somebody's got something on their mind. Somebody have any helpful tip that helps you? Jen Hayes is a Mac Daddy at Success Club, or Mac Mama. I don't know about Daddy, but she's she's an all-star as of this month or last month. So she may have some there.
For me, I mean, I did a lot of what you already. Sorry, my kids are crazy right now.
Wait, there's another tongue. It was blue and green.
All right, go look at it again.
My tongue was.
They were just drinking lemonade with food coloring in it, and now my son's whole mouth is green and all down his chest. My daughter had him stripped down naked. That's why I left a second ago. Anyway, I mean, I did a lot of what you said. I mean, I followed up a lot of people who I had talked to months and months ago, but I have more to do. I mean, I definitely can go back and look at a lot of conversations that I've had. Because I'm at 9 right now, and it's driving me crazy. I may hit 10 tonight, but I'm not sure. But, I mean, I think you hit on pretty much everything. I hit it really hard last week. For me, I treated the week like it was the last week of the month. and I just went kind of balls to the wall. And my goal, I was at Success Club 2 on Monday, and my goal was to hit 10 by Friday, and I got to 9. So, but I'm still out. So.
And I think that's key is like when the month begins, and I've said this before, I think, pretend like you've got like a week to do this. Like don't wait until the last 12 days or the last 10 days or the last day. I mean, you've got 30, 31 days depending on the month. Pretend like the first few days, just go code so that once you're done, I mean, you can continue to obviously try to push for more, but it's not such a struggle. You can focus on other things. You can focus on finding more people. You can focus on free groups. You can focus on, oh, and that's another thing I wanted to say. I'm going to start another free group. I don't know. I'm going to start posting about it in about a week so that at the beginning of the month, I can find new contacts, because that seems to be the way to just find a ton of people who are interested in fitness and ready to make a change. So doing like a 5-day free fitness group, finding new people that way, get them in a group to where it gets them used to a challenge group setting and they're like loving it. So once they see you start posting about your actual challenge group, they're like, oh, well, I'm ready to move on, whatever. I love this 5-day challenge and I'm ready to move on to something else. What is this other group that you're doing? And that's when you would say, well, this is my 21-day group, where you're actually going to purchase a program and you're going to have a meal planner and you're going to have a superfood meal replacement that you're going to do every day. So they're already loving the environment and they're wanting to continue with whatever you've been doing already. You already added the value for the people in the group, and they're ready to actually, they've given you, you've given them reason to trust you, that you're not just trying to make a sale sort of thing. And it's more of okay, you've graduated from my 5-day, are you ready to move on to my 21-day? So that's another big one too. But obviously we've got right now 11 days left in the month, so you could still like promote one and try to do it by the end of the month, but ideally you want to kind of do it beginning of the month. But however you want to work your month, but that seems to be the way that works for me. But yeah, so that's another way of finding new people, which is big. You find a lot of your coaches that way too, because they love the environment and they love the idea of, you see the people in the environment who are actually running your challenge group for you. You're not even, in there, and the person's already encouraging everybody and liking the post and, adding their own workout, and you're like, there's my next coach, because they're already coaching, So those free challenge groups are priceless. It's worth not making money, hosting one, to actually build the relationships with the people in the group. So that one's big. All right, I'm going to stop talking again. Who else? Anyone?
Well, my 2 were a complete surprise. I still don't know who this person is who ordered through me. I have no idea. Was not a customer lead because I didn't qualify the previous month, just out of the blue. Bing! Challenge pack.
Was it a customer lead from a while back?
No, it's a brand new customer.
Really?
So I don't know if through my dad's post, because he has 5,000 friends, if somebody's been following me that way. I'm still trying to hunt the person down.
Wow.
So I was just I logged into my office because I've been so busy with the end of the year school stuff. I've let my PD slide. I've let this slide basically. And so it's like, all right, tonight I'm getting on the phone call. I'm going to get the PD going, because obviously things are working without me working. So gotta try and hit that 5. Be great to hit 10. So I'm going to do some follow-ups, like you said, with the people who kind of said in the past, but stuff came up, especially last month. Earlier this month, it was towards the end of the month that they would have, been the first of the month. I had tons of people asking, and then they're like, oh no, not this, not that. And, give me excuses. So I'll just follow up with them and see if things have changed. So anyway, I just thought I'd let you know, you can have a surprise one day.
You never know when you open your office what's going to be there, for sure. a good thing. What else? We can get off the topic if you guys need or want to talk about something else. We have about probably about 10 minutes left. Any exciting news, concerns, questions? Is Billy waving? Oh, you're needing me to take you off mute. Sorry.
There you go. One of the things that hit me on the boss call was when he talked about doing a gratitude challenge. And I thought that was really instrumental. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put one up, but everybody's negative all the time. And do like a 7-day gratitude challenge, and I don't know, have something as a prize at the end. And then just as instead of a free abs challenge or something like that, just something a little different.
Yeah. And for those who have not listened to that call, Brad, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He kind of blew up when he was in the test group with Autumn, the 21-day group. And I've seen him in several leadership events, and he's very outgoing, very outspoken, as you all, if you listen to the call, know. But he was very raw, but he was very real on the call. And a lot of what he said everything he said had a lot of truth to it. It may have been one of those things that you're like, ouch, that kind of hurt, because he was talking to me like 100 times during that call. I was like, are you talking to me? Quit talking to me. Like, you're talking to me. But yeah, it's definitely worth listening to if you have not, because it was very, very, very good. And next week, I think about 90% sure we're going to have Tina Gonzalez on the call. She is one of my favorite coaches outside of our organization. She leads with a lot of drive, a lot of passion, and she leads with the business instead of exercise so much. She's more, we have 10 minutes. She and her husband, Joe Gonzalez, are a power couple. They're both 5-star and above. She's like 5 or 6, he's 5 or 6. So they're in the same organization together, and they're killing it. And she signed up one day just because she was invited to a Super Saturday, I think it was. And she was like, oh, heck to the no, don't want anything to do with whatever that is. And her husband's like, I think we need to do it. And now they're like, killing it. They're amazing. But she's super spunky, and she has a lot of great things to add to our team. So she said she'd be honored to do the call. So we're going to set a date. We're going to try for next week. So try to be on, because it's going to be so worth it. All right. 9 minutes left. I'm so glad everybody's gotten on, really. I mean, you guys don't understand how much it means for you guys to get on. I mean, I hope that when you get on that you actually take away something. Just seeing your faces makes me so. And your feet and your whatever that one is with Ursula. I'm pretending I see her beautiful face, but she is such a beautiful person. And Melissa, thank you for getting on. I think I've seen your face on here before. All right, I'm just rambling again.
Does everybody have a hotel room for Summit?
Yes. Which is, you guys, it's 2 months away.
Less than 2
2 months away. Yeah, when Heather's on the call, she had something about.
It's like 59 days, 58 days.
Oh, I thought she had said more than that. And I was like, no, it's not that far away at all. Like, we're going to blink and we're going to be there.
I have a cake.
It's going to be very exciting. So, yay.
No, I'm not.
Jen's going to the Shanti event in Toronto.
Ah, yeah. Intervention this Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh my
My-
gosh, that's so
my
cool.
Yeah, my husband won it a weekend in Toronto. He retweeted something on Twitter. Fila's putting it on, and because they're partnering, I think, with him and Kohl's and everything, and he retweeted it, and they contacted him, airfare, hotel. But we live so close, we're just driving, and we have something to do on Saturday. So I'm like, ugh! We had a whole weekend in Toronto paid for, but so we're still taking advantage. So we'll see. I'm excited. It'll be fun.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get lots of pictures.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah. I'm excited.
Talk about a motivator.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, he is out of shape. Paul just said Shanti's out of shape. He needs to start working out.
Yeah. So Natalie, tell us of the supplements. How are they?
Oh my God, y'all. Okay. So the Energize is, and I hate to do this, but it's better than E&E. It's better than E&E. Number one, it tastes better than E&E. I like E&E. I like the taste of E&E. Like, a lot of people don't like the taste of E&E. I like it. Energize, Paul's been doing them with me. Energize tastes awesome. It's so smooth. There's no bitter, like, it's just very, very smooth. Then there's the Hydrate, which I'm very bad about drinking water while I'm working out, but I've actually been drinking it because it's got this, like, almost like a tang taste. And it's just kind of gives you more, not energy, just kind of makes you have, you haven't done that one really, the Hydrate one.
No, it's like a Gatorade.
It's like a Gatorade, but doesn't have the calories of Gatorade. So it keeps you hydrated when you work out. So you kind of feel like you don't get like sluggish during it. That's what I'm feeling. I've been going to the gym a little bit more and doing on demand with Energize. And y'all, I'm like, I get done with my workout. I want to keep going. Like, I'm like, what else am I going to do? Like, but it's still not the jittery. It's still just very, very good, clean energy. Then there's the not results in recovery. It's actually called chocolate chill post workout, and it's super, super yummy. It's like chocolate, like a chocolate milk. It's very, very, very good. It's to help with soreness and gives you your protein after you like lift weights and stuff. Then there's a creatine that comes along with it. You can add to the post workout to help with muscle recovery and that sort of thing. And then there's the overnight that has the casein protein that is the slow released protein to where you don't have the like your metabolism doesn't like stop. Like when you go to bed, you know, you sleep all night and you're basically you're fasting overnight. Well, that's not the best thing for your body, but when you drink this, it's basically slow releasing to where you're not necessarily fasting. So it's really, really good for your body. And he loves it. And it helps with soreness as well. But the test group that I'm in, you guys know Scotty Hobbs. He has been working really hard to be a certain size. He's a small guy, even though he's cut and ripped. He's finally reached this like 182, which he's been working ever since he's become a coach. And he is like solid, just ripped. Just showed a picture to Paul and we're like, but everybody's raving in the group, you know, about how it's helping them longer with running, if you're a runner, like with endurance, and muscle, you know, recovery and that sort of thing. It's going to be awesome. I don't really, and I can't really tell about the price right now. They're going back and forth on how they're going to do like packages and individual and that sort of thing. But it sounds like they are going to like tie it into like a challenge pack to where you can use as Success Club. So that's going to be really cool. So it's not going to always be just Shakeology. We're going to have athletes who are wanting to use our line. So it's going to be really cool. It's going to just, I mean, it's going to help so many people. It's going to blow our businesses up. It's just going to be a win-win. And that, you know, they've used us coaches to give them honest critique and feedback so that they can, you know, if things need to be changed a little bit, they can kind of, you know, finagle things to where they need to be corrected. So it's been great. And I haven't really posted a lot about it, but I will towards the end of our beta group or whatever. But it's going to be big, so a lot to look forward to in July. Obviously, the size is going to be big too. People are like dying for the new release of size. It's so much fun. So we got a lot of great things coming up, and you know, we're in a great spot being coaches already, and you know, I mean, we're becoming a household name, and I think we all know that. I mean, it's not just people aren't like, what's Beachbody anymore? Everybody knows what Beachbody is, and hopefully you're putting yourself out there enough so that when people are ready, you are the go-to person. I think that you are. You wouldn't be on this call. So, all right, we've got less than a minute. So if for some reason we all disappear like we did last week, it's not because we just hung up and said screw y'all or whatever. So, but I love y'all, and thank you all so much for getting on tonight. I'll have the recording up hopefully in the next hour. So I'm about to watch The Bachelorette, but I'll have the recording up in an hour or so. But thank y'all for getting on.
Bye.
Bye.